Yo, this is Mel from Holla Direct TV, Holla Direct Apparel, askate.com. We back with another video. What are you guys working on? Today, what I'm working on, doing a little Philadelphia Eagles piece. I'm not selling this. I just went by Walmart to see what kind of polyester shirts they had for sublimation, and I only got a medium, a small, and a 2X. Now the 2X, I'm probably going to do a local football job on that for my best friend John. Shout out to John. And the small, I'm going to do this piece right here for Frontier, and I'm going to give that to her because we have to watch copyright infringement, stuff like this. I'm not saying you can't sell it, or you shouldn't, or you should. What I will say is this: use your judgment. That's all I can tell you. Me, I try to stay away from it, but this is non-profit, just kind of handing it off. There's no money being exchanged, so I'm okay to post this video. All right, guys, we're using our sawgrass sublimation printer. This is not any kind of inkjet ink. This is sublimation ink. All right, got our cartridges here. It's a sawgrass 400. This design is going on to sublimation paper. So we're gonna load that in there. Let's go ahead and turn our sawgrass on and get ready to print. Now, FYI, since this is going on to sublimation paper and going on to a garment with our heat press, what we want to do when we load this artwork up, I'm probably going to put these as sleeve pieces. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those yet, but I just wanted to print them out. Okay, so we have our paper settings to 8.5 by 11, okay? So this is basically a sheet of paper. This is going to be a little small chest piece. She's a small girl. It's my baby. Shout out to Tia. What I want to do is highlight all of this. I'm gonna group it. That printer getting on my nerves. And then what I wanna do is right click, flip horizontally. We have to flip that because it's going on to a shirt. All right, so we wanna mirror it. And we're gonna let that printer load up so we can go ahead and print that out and let that dry. I like to let it dry under the heat press for a few minutes. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and send that to the printer. We got some little ink levels. Swap that ink out of that aftermarket. Still gotta figure out my sublimation printer situation. And it's printing out fairly slow. There we go, we got it. Anytime it start printing out mad fast, you gotta be on your tiptoes about that. You gotta be real cautious. Something might be up, that ink might be extra wet. That's not good. All right, so boom, I don't know if y'all can see it. Y'all can see this. If I see it, y'all see it. This is very grainy and pixelated. I cannot make out what these letters say. And I mean, at first I figured since I'm just giving away, it's not so bad, but it is that bad. And we don't treat people that way here. So what we're gonna do is gonna find some more artwork, and we'll be back right after this. All right, so I went ahead and got rid of that grainy, pixelated image. And right here is the one we're gonna go with. That one for the left sleeve hit, or might even be the right sleeve, I'm not sure. Because the other sleeve has some kind of reflective on it, and I don't really want to disturb that. I think that's a nice look for it, so we'll put this on the other sleeve. But I'm gonna go with this image right here. All right, guys, so we got our Philadelphia Eagles t-shirt for Tia. I was telling you about her earlier. She's here. All right. Now, basically what we want to do, you see our center seam that comes from our shoulder line? It's going to come all the way down this sleeve here. So what we do is we take our left sleeve hit, I think it's the right sleeve, but we take our sleeve hit right here, our print, and we turn it around and we line the center of it directly with that seam line right there. And we're waiting for this to heat up. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the temperature to 400 for the sublimation. We're going to do 400 degrees for 60 seconds. All right, so we got our print on there, and that looks good. That looks good from here. Looks good for Tia. What you think about this? Come on over here. It looks. You see it from over there? I do see it. All right, so that's good, man. That's gonna wrap it up. Got this right here, courtesy of my man John. Plays for this team. semi-pro football team. He's nice with the artwork. Actually, John does a lot of artwork for Holla Direct Apparel and 8skate.com, unbeknownst to a lot of people. So I just want to make that known that John is the machine behind a lot of the artwork here. Look at this. This is, oh my goodness. Then we got this one right here. I'm not sure. I think, matter of fact, I got a couple printed out right here that we're going to sublimate onto some dry fit, 100% polyester. I wanted to show him what we could do with our sawgrass. So we're going to get those printed shortly. This right here we can also print out onto our A-sub paper and sublimate with the heat press directly onto the back of a jersey. But first, what we want to do, everything is grouped together. We want to right click, flip horizontally, and then print it out. This is what I want to show y'all. You see how the ink started to spread on this? Yeah, that's what happens when you hold a heat gun too close, when you just want to get it dry to the touch. So what I'm going to do is get this out of our printer. Oh, look at that crispy, dark, opaque ink. And what I want to do is turn on the heat press and let this dry to the touch with the heat press. All right, so I set it to 400 degrees, 60 seconds. There we go, right there. Now what you want to do, you want to take a sheet of parchment paper and lay this down. And then you lay down your garment, and then you lay down your transfer on top of your garment after you T-square it up, size it up. Then you lay down another sheet of parchment paper. This is so it just don't bleed through onto your press, things of that sort. Now other top piece is so it don't bleed through all up here and whatnot. All right, so we got it pre-pressed, got our transfer on there. Throw that sheet of parchment paper up there. Press it. All right, now it's time to press it. I'm just gonna hot peel this off. Nice. Let me hit this light switch back here so y'all can see it better. That came out clean. I like that. I think y'all gonna like that too. I like that. John said that's cool, but we'll save it for another design somewhere later down the road. He wanted this font right here. We got that printing out right now. Got him a sleeve hit. And I'll probably, we talked about utilizing our space, so I'll probably put this as a left chest or a sleeve hit on this jersey. You want to be very careful when this comes out of the printer. You don't want to smudge that ink at all. Nice opaque print. And we're going to take this over and let that dry to the touch under the heat. This is going on the back of the joint, obviously. You see how it's mirrored because it's going on the back of the jersey. I mean, and then these right here is going to be the sleeve hits. Well, actually, I should file one of those to the side, save it for a later date. Yeah, this is going to be a sleeve hit. And actually, which works because this design right here with this one for the front. Yeah, so John gonna get 2 jerseys. Shout out to John. All right, we got that centered. Let's go ahead and put the parchment paper over it. Lay it down. That's hot. That's decent. That's clean. All right, boom. So now we got this one just about heated up. We're gonna do our sleeve hit, bring it back to the other press. We got a little space and we're gonna check it out. Yeah, we've been through this. We just talked about this. Dopeness. Luckily, we had this parchment paper up underneath our garment because look how the ink bled through onto it. Still could use that parchment paper by the way, but look how this came out. Look at this. That's a dope print, if I do say so myself. Then we got this guy on the sleeve. And then we got the back of the jersey. Come on, man. Get into this sublimation game, whether you doing it with sawgrass or you rocking with the Epsons, with the Cosmos ink. But if you're gonna do the Epson, do the Cosmos ink. All right? Smell from Holla Direct TV, Holla Direct Apparel. What are you working on?